How we burn or spend that energy defines our life's body of work, our legacy. The question is, how do we fan the flame, generate more energy, and most importantly, sustain it? Everywhere we look, energy is in demand. But what are we fueling ourselves with? Things like artificial energy drinks that do nothing but perhaps steal life and energy from our future? While it burns, think of that energy as a bank account. You are the account manager. You make deposits or withdrawals. This explains why Nikola Tesla said 100 years ago, if you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. What once was viewed as magic or science fiction is now a profound part of our everyday lives. Historically, this has been unexplainable to the masses. Until now, we are now learning that everything is energy and frequency, from grass to goats to allergens, even musical notes. And we are starting to assign this energy and frequency in very profound ways. Take, for example, some of the latest frequencies that validate their invisible custom commands, like unlocking your car in a parking lot of thousands of cars, or the great power of the invisible Wi-Fi. How about listening to the radio? It's not until you hit the frequency of your favorite station that you enjoy your favorite music. What if we could tune our channels in an effort to be the favorite version of ourselves? Isn't it amazing how you can call or text one single human being in a city of 25 million people and only they receive that specific frequency signal? How many of us have questioned how that one garage door opens amidst dozens of garage doors when signaled? And this is only the beginning of an exciting new era of frequency matchmaking. What if, like the garage door, your body had not only specific frequencies of energy, but possesses their own unique signals? These energetic frequencies are timeless and have been around forever. And while we cannot see them, energy doesn't lie. And now, Healy's well-being innovation is commonly used and recognized worldwide. As leaders in this technology, Healy World delivers simple, user-friendly, individualized frequencies for your life to 45 countries and growing. Deposits can be general or very specific. General comes through important lifestyle choices such as diet, exercise, relationships, spirituality, and more. Specific is understanding that there is a unique frequency for everything, even the human body. The body is a self-healing mechanism. What it needs are the proper raw materials such as energy, nutrients, and activity. Maybe this explains why experts are acknowledging that everything is energy, and energy is everything. The world has opened their eyes to the notion that cell phones are here to stay, which allows the Healy habit to become more in demand. Many are acknowledging that you cannot have one without the other. After all, how many of us have left the lights on in the car and drained that battery? Remember, your energy introduces yourself before you ever open your mouth. What was it about you when you had those greatest moments in your life? Falling in love, saying, "I do," winning the game, or moving the boardroom, holding that newborn, or simply touching the life of another, and you never felt more alive. That was your energy. Now, everywhere we look, people are wondering where it went. Many would say energetically that they're overdrawn, overspent, riddled with uncertainty, survivors. Come back to you. Bring back that priceless energy on demand. Let the power of Healy pair to the powers of your body. And then, consider that it's not just how we receive this priceless energy, but rather how we spend it. The world will never change in one broad stroke, but rather millions of small strokes from the indiscriminate hands of people like you and me. At a time when hope is priceless, you never know when your energy and your love and your compassion will be that lifeline to someone without. Make your health and energy a habit with Healy. We cannot create and sustain our dreams stepping over our health to get there. Could it be that energy is the top of the technology chain? Furthermore, are we witnessing the merging of high-tech and high-touch into one intuitive, individualized experience? We are all one collective energy. We are connected. So burn bright. Make a difference. Spend it wisely because you never know.
Healy is the latest innovation by Healy World, and it supports you in harmonizing your surroundings through the emission of a magnetic field. Today, I am proud to finally hold it in my hands. Developing Healy was revolutionary and definitely the right path for the Healy World family. And this is because Healy perfectly complements our original and widely successful Healy. Together, they create a powerful synergy, like an orchestra performing a frequency symphony. On the one hand, the Healy focuses on the bioenergetic field of the individual and is designed to promote internal well-being. On the other hand, Healy addresses your space through a pulsating magnetic field aimed at harmonizing your surroundings. The electrical force and the magnetic field are two complementary aspects, like yin and yang. Healy offers 4 unique and powerful applications: classic, water, atmosphere, and McMaken. This enables you to choose the one that is best for every situation. Healy's classic module provides various applications that fit many situations. Wherever you use it, we are convinced that you will find a program to help you relax, improve your environment, and revitalize. Take Healy to the gym to support you during your workouts, have it with you while driving, and use it at night to enjoy a more relaxed sleep. The Healy Water module includes 24 programs to inform your drinking water with quantum analyze frequencies. Stay hydrated and feel the positive energy. Your pets and plants will love it too. Enjoy the feeling of better support in fitness activities, an increase in natural energy and mental clarity. Drinking enough water every day is essential for positive well-being, and now Healy may contribute to this as well. This module uses quantum analyze frequencies with a pulsating magnetic field to harmonize your surrounding space. It includes 24 programs that are designed to support you to feel good while performing your daily activities. Feel the encouraging power of the atmosphere programs for enhanced creativity, concentration, relaxation, and much more. Simply place your Healy device on your desk to experience a harmonious, productive atmosphere. Enhance meetings with a good feeling for everyone in the room. Developed by Carolyn McMaken, Doctor of Chiropractic, an American teacher, researcher, developer of frequency-specific microcurrent, and author of the resonance effect, this application is superb as it uses dual frequencies to target various imbalances in the bioenergetic field. Use the 24 programs to resolve emotional challenges. Healy is based on magnetic field applications that have been used for decades, enhanced with Healy technology with quantum analyzed frequencies determined by the proprietary Healy biofeedback process recently patented in Europe. This device is compact, it does not need cables and applicators when being used. Plus, it's 4 different devices in one due to the modules. And in our experience, it has a wide range of applications designed for any situation. You can use it when with family, at work, for your drinking water, for well-being, harmony and balance. So basically everyone needs it. Give it a try and experience what Healy can do for you and those around you. At least that's what I recommend to everyone I meet.
Good evening, friends. May I request everyone to mute themselves so we have a smooth flow in today's call. I'm always very excited and super smiling on a Monday. Monday, normally people have a kind of a face, but mine is very cheerful because Monday is a day where I share with a lot of passion something that has changed the lives in my family, the quality and the experiences of people in my family. It has given me a new life, a new hope, and that's why I'm so passionate about it. I am Vibha Shah. I'm a sound therapist. I practice various other modalities, and I'm based out of Pondicherry. I got in touch, I got Healy, I would say, about 2 years ago. Not very happy circumstances where my father was not very well. And this Healy supported him emotionally, physically, and even healed wounds in a senior citizen. And I'm getting emotional at this moment, and that's why words fail me. But this is exactly what happens to us because words do fail us when something gives us support, something gives us life, something gives us that freedom. And this is what I believe in. Today, I'm going to share a lot of things about Healy. There is actually a lot to cover, but I'm going to keep it as easy, breezy, and happy as possible. And before I begin, I'm going to invite Dr. Solomon, who has something to share. Let me just call him on and unmute him. Dr. Solomon, there you are. I have unmuted you. Please go ahead and share. I'm not able to unmute him. Yeah. Malayshi, can you help me?
Yes, hello. Good evening, yes, everyone.
Sir. Good evening, sir.
This is Dr. Sol. I was practicing Healy for the past 4 months. I got tremendous experience in this Healy device. Especially my wife was suffering with a lot of problems like knee pain and liver problems, a little bit of fatty liver and all. I was giving treatment to her, my wife, and now she is 98% is better. She can completely walk comfortably, no pain, no legs, no swelling in the legs. Fantastic result. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you to Healy as well as mentor, Malaysia Rao. Thank you very much for everything. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Solomon. It is wonderful to hear that people are being helped. And that is exactly what everybody wants. We want to lead healthier, happier, and more fulfilling lives because we are entitled to that. That is our birthright. And let me now share something in a little bit more detail about Healy. Would somebody confirm on a chat if you can see my screen? Thank you. Thank you, Malayshi. Thank you for confirming. So Healy has an opportunity for holistic well-being, not just for select individuals, but for every person, for every aspect of their lives. Their vision is to empower people to lead healthy, happy, fulfilled, and conscious lives. And as we make a growing global community of healthy people, of happier people, we in turn reach out to more and more people so that our earth, our life, our entire global community is a happy community. In that video that you just saw, you must have seen this sentence: energy is everything. Everything is frequency, and frequency is everything. You can even replace the word with energy. And this is not any casual sentence. This is a fact of life. This is physics. This is also what all our ancient shastras and sciences will endorse, that everything that exists in this universe is an expression, is a form of frequency and energy. And the more we understand this, the more we will be able to see our life, our body, our health, our well-being from a different perspective. Healy's founder is a German individual, German by birth, I would say Indian by soul and heart. He is Marcus Schmieke, a scientist, a physicist, a researcher. He runs 2 organizations which does research on consciousness. And he's also an honorary member of Dev Sanskriti University in India. His big vision was to bridge this gap, or bridge the mystery that physics and spirituality has, make it into an available technology for humanity at large. And this technology, again, not for a select few, but make it accessible to the entire human race. The initial technology that he made was called Time Waver, a very complex, a very detailed technology that literally can scan and give you solutions for your entire life, be it your health, physical health, mental, emotional well-being, be it your spiritual aspect, be it your social aspect. It had solutions, directions for every aspect. However, this technology is not accessible to everybody because not everybody uses or carries a laptop or an infrastructure everywhere. However, each individual has a mobile phone and sometimes more that we carry around everywhere. So this Healy is a simplified, more easy to use version of the Time Waver that is accessible through a mobile phone. While I'm talking to you, while I'm presenting to you, I'm actually using a program for myself. I am receiving the frequencies and the healing while I do this call. So this is how it is so user-friendly and accessible to everyone. Healy World has 2 products, 2 devices. One is the Healy, a widely successful device, and the other is the Mag Healy. While Healy works on the electrical force of the individual at the cellular level, the Mag Healy is a complementary device that works on the magnetic field around us. We all can agree that we live in a pool of energy. We live in a magnetic force around us. We can feel feelings, we can feel vibrations. So we have programs and frequencies that work on the outside in the pool of energies, the magnetic pulsating field around us, and we can work on the electrical force that exists within every cell. In a nutshell, I would actually like you to take a screenshot of this. In a nutshell, Healy can be described as a smart wearable frequency device that is designed for our holistic well-being. Its work is to analyze our bioenergetic field, identify where are the imbalances, and then to deliver customized frequencies to restore balance and harmony. Just like we have a charger for our phone, for our electrical devices, this is a charger for our cellular energy. In the video, you also heard about 3 vital aspects that nurture our energy. One is nutrition, the other is movement, activity, and the third is energy and frequency. And again, if you recall the video, a very beautiful short description is have these frequencies on demand. So when you need something or when your system asks for something and we may not even know it, the Healy provides those frequencies for us for our holistic well-being. This is a game changer, very frequent, very frankly speaking, this device is a game changer, extremely versatile, as you will see in the slides to come, and extremely very, very user-friendly. It's already been used over 2 crore times in over 58 countries, is backed by more than 15 years of research, is a patented technology. And by the way, it's a matter of pride for me to tell you that this is the only frequency device that has a quantum sensor in it. Not all frequency devices are even a wearable. They may be portable, but they are not a wearable. You can wear it, as you saw in that video, you can put it in your purse, pocket, on your belt, on your collar, and be on the go for your positive effect to happen to you. It has a database of over 9 million frequencies. So imagine what a large menu card we have. And from that, the frequencies that we need for body, for mind, for emotions, for anything, it is there in that database. So Healy analyzes and Healy delivers. It does this work continuously while we use it. When we talk of health, I want to take a few seconds to explain this because we need to remind ourselves we forget what the body is composed of. We have several layers. We see the tissue, we see the organs, we know they are made of tissues. But as you go deeper and deeper, these cells are made of molecules, atoms, subatomic particles. And finally, what is there? We are nothing but a tapestry composition of frequencies, of energy. And this is not just us. Everything in existence is an expression of energy. And that energy is measured in frequency and felt as vibration. As Nikola Tesla said, everything is frequency. And if you want to know the mystery of the universe, the mystery of who you are, understand frequency. These cells that we have, I could say we are an army of 50 trillion cells, each one of us. And each of these cells has a latent, nascent energy in it. We are born with a cellular voltage. And as we use our body, as we communicate, as we go through life, this cellular energy is depleting. Just like your mobile phone that is charged, and then as you use it, it starts discharging. The same way, the cellular energy is also gradually discharging. So we need to have the right food, the right activity, and the right frequencies to maintain or to nourish our cells to have better cellular voltage. This is something that we don't look at because when we look at our health, we only look at the chemical aspect. How is my TSH? What is my lipid profile? What is my whatever, some chemical percentage or what level? We look at those chemical parameters, but we do not consider the electrical parameters. But we should, because essentially every cell is nothing but energy in motion. When you use the Healy, we use it in 2 different ways. The most important way is using it as a microcurrent. I'm currently strapped on with my Healy. You can see wires over here. I'm taking in the frequencies through microcurrents. And when you deliver the frequencies through microcurrent, you can see these 3 very important processes and the impact the IMF programs or the microcurrent frequencies have. The amino acid transportation increases by 40%. Protein synthesis, which is your foundation, increases by 70%. And the energy that your cells can store and hold can increase up to 500%. This is incredible. This is groundbreaking. And this is so, so very necessary for each one of us. Now I'm going to tell you, I just mentioned that Healy can be used in two different ways. One is when you use it through applications with cables, which is called individualized microcurrent frequencies. It is the focus when we use it like this is to work at the cellular level. It impacts the cell membrane voltage. Most importantly, it improves the communication and the efficiency of the cells. It works on our energy field of the cells as well as of us holistically. It creates the right environment, the best environment for the cells to work on its own, and it impacts our own natural healing system. Our body is divine and divinely designed, and that's why we have our innate healing capacity. But the environment within is not the best. Through Healy, we create this right environment so that the body naturally knows how to heal. So in other words, to me, and this is my personal viewpoint, Healy is not just a mechanical tool that you can use. Healy is your partner in wellness. Healy is your guide. Healy is your conscious tool for your well-being. General studies on these microcurrent frequencies have shown that there is an impact in a huge range of conditions that generally people tend to live with. We live with thinking there is no other way, but there is a way. And this is one of the ways, one of the most efficient ways, I would say. Your cellular health, I think, is your responsibility, my responsibility. And when our cells are happy, they will sing a happy song. They will communicate better. Our energy is more full. And that's why we lead fulfilling lives. The other application is when you use the Healy, not through the wires, but through the information field. Very popularly, people use this term distance healing, but it's not distance healing. It is optimizing the information field that we live in. It analyzes and harmonizes. Again, it's your partner for a more conscious lifestyle. The Mag Healy, the second device that you saw in the video, this addresses our space through a magnetic field, and its aim is to harmonize that field. I often love this example. We have sweets and we leave it on the table. What happens? The ants may attack it. So what do we do to protect that sweet? We put it in a pool of water in a container. So the ants cannot reach that sweet. What about us? When we are vibrating human beings and we are in a sea of different vibrations, if we carry that magnetic field that helps us optimize the way we work, that helps us optimize our well-being, then it makes life a little easier. So there are programs here again for the body, for the mind, for the atmosphere, and you can even charge your drinking water, your bathing water with it if you like, but mostly drinking water. In this Mag Healy, there are 4 modules with a total of 86 programs. It's a cable-free application, unlike the Healy, in which we use the cables. And if you're using the atmospheric programs, the impact is in a 3-meter diameter. So it's, let's say you're sitting with your family watching a television program, or you're working at your desk, at your workstation with 2 or 3 other colleagues. Anybody who is in that 3-meter diameter is going to benefit. So it's very efficient, not just for you, but it's also for community. In a nutshell, can't we say that we are a body, we are a mind and a emotion, a being of mind and emotion, and we are a soul that is living through this mind, through this body, through these emotions, and yet we lead limited lifestyles. We lead limited. If our potential is unleashed, if our body, our mind, our emotions, our spirit are opened to a wider potential, we can lead more fulfilling lives. So let's tap into this potential that is waiting for us. I'm going to give you a brief overview of all these programs that are there in the Healy, and then I will invite our Healy expert, whom I know a lot of people wait to ask her questions. So please hold on to your questions, hold on with your enthusiasm, and let's proceed further. The Healy has programs like I mentioned in the previous slide. We are a combination of our body, mind, emotions, and our spirit. Just like a car has 4 wheels, you cannot just focus on one wheel and expect that whole car to be fine. All the 4 wheels have to be nurtured. All the 4 wheels have to be working well along with the engine, and then the car has the potential to move. So likewise, the Healy has so beautifully programs that are designed and focused for our body. There are programs designed and focused for our mind, our emotions, and there are programs designed to work on our subtle aspect as well. In the body programs, you have so many programs called the gold page, where there are 7 programs. This is just a snapshot, so I'm not going into the detail, but I'm telling you the potential. In bioenergetic harmony, we have 24 programs. These are a set of programs that work on our daily needs. For example, you have a cold because the season has changed. What do we normally do? We take a pill. What does the pill do? Okay, it helps us manage something at surface level, but it also leaves a residue of its chemical on the liver and kidneys and the lungs. This liver, kidney, lungs are our 3 filtration system. And that's why their care is very important. So instead of taking a pill to suppress or manage the chemical imbalance or the symptom, if there is frequency that is given to harmonize that, you do not need to take the pill. There is no residue on those organs. Rather, your system is nourished with the frequencies that can ward this off. So bioenergetic harmony has programs for things like cold, cough, menstrual discomfort, perimenopausal chaos that we go through. There are programs for tonsils, there are programs for overeating and working on the digestive system. There are various programs in these 2 pages, 24 in all. Then we have the meridian page 1 and 2. Here there are 20 programs. And as many would know, that meridian are linked to your organs, but they are not only focused on the organ per se, but rather everywhere that the organ's energy is utilized. Let's say your liver. Your liver is not isolated and working on its own. It's not an independent king. Rather, the liver functions and the liver's energy is transported through the channel, through its own energy field, to various areas where that energy is required. So in our ancient Shastras, I think it is called the Nadi Tantra, and in the West, in the Chinese and Tibetan system, it's called meridians. So these meridian programs are 20 in total. There are meridians, there are programs for the liver, lung, kidney, heart, overall organ balancing, hormonal balancing, and so much more. There's also one for allergy meridian, and I'd like to make a mention here. I'll share little stories here and there. So my mother, She had an allergy which went on for about 3 months or 4 months with no relief. All blood tests were normal. No Allegra worked beyond 1 or 2 days. And then eventually, I put on the allergy meridian for her. And in a week, she had total resolution. All that itching, all that burning, all that agony of staying awake at night and scratching herself came to an end. And even till today, this is a story about 1.5 years ago. Even till today, she's not had that issue. The moment she feels that, oh, I think some allergy might be happening, we quickly go to that allergy meridian program. It's a 40-minute program or 30-minute program. We run it, and she's free of that worry and free of that suffering. Likewise, heart meridian. If you go to our testimonial channel, we have one on Telegram. We'll share the link in a bit. I have posted a testimonial in her own voice, by herself. She recently had a cardiac issue, and she was put on under observation with medication and stuff. And during that time, for 1 month, every day I was using the heart meridian program for her. And in her own words, she said, every time you use this program, I feel so good. I feel as if nothing has happened. She was supposed to have a, I forget that word, some scan. And she didn't want to have it. And today the doctor has said angiogram. She doesn't need to have that angiogram. Some test was there, I forget the word, but anyway, she doesn't need that anymore. Likewise, there are programs for pain, and I think this is the most common complaint that most people have: back pain, sciatic pain, migraine, tooth pain, knee pain, shoulder pain, XYZ joint pain. So there are programs dedicated for pain. There are programs dedicated for your overall well-being at the fitness level, whether it is for stamina, performance, deep relaxation, and regeneration. Beautiful programs with skin and beauty, working not just on the exterior, but focusing on this largest organ, the skin, from the inside. Deep cycle programs that are there for a deep clean. We do deep clean of our homes, but here we have deep cleaning for our organs. Likewise, there are programs that are focused on the mind, and I think these are extremely essential. When the mind is in balance, when the mind is on a positive, even keel, then it functions better. It directs the body to function better. We all know that the moment we have a little bit of a stress, whether emotional or physical, emotional or mental, there is a direct and almost an immediate impact on our physical well-being. And when we do not take care of this stress, I think today we have enough stories of young people living with stress and then having heart attacks and high blood pressure and diabetes at a young age. It's very saddening. It's not just a sick lifestyle, but it's also a mindset that is very toxic. It's also an emotional way of being that is rather toxic and weak. So these mental balance programs, when they help us be more confident, more joyful, allow us to sleep better, relax better, take the stress that is coming towards us in a more balanced way, then we are, I would say, a king of the game, because the mind is the king. And if the king is healthy, then the kingdom is also healthy. So beautiful page called Mental Balance. Sleep again requires no introduction. We all need good quality sleep, not just quantity, but good quality sleep. When the sleep is impaired, our life is impaired. Physically, emotionally, mentally, in every way, we are impacted. So beautiful programs that focus on mind, sleep, learning, and job are again very close to my heart. I'm currently using a program from the job page, and it's called Positive Thoughts. When I use this, I literally tap into my own creative expression, and I feel very happy when I use this because I can see the impact it makes on me. Recently, a friend of mine who has never used mental balance based programs because she's a meditator. I'm saying this not with any caustic remark, but I'm saying it just to make a point. She's a regular meditator and has never particularly used the mental balance based program because she feels good. However, one day she sent me a message that I used the inner strength system today because I was feeling out of sorts. You know what? I feel like a whole load has been taken off my head. Now, this was so satisfying to hear because she chose the program. She identified that I need to look after myself. My mind, my emotions need to be good. Then I will be good in every other way. And this was her one line voice message to me. And I was very, very happy. So beautiful programs for the learning page also. And this learning page, as one of our members calls it, is a brain gym. We use today a lot of smart screens that are actually not very smart for us. They damage the functioning of the brain in many ways. You can Google this up. When you work on the learning page program, you are directly supporting the brain cells of both the hemispheres. You are nourishing those brain cells, particularly very good for children who are under a lot of pressure to perform, to retain new information, to have concentration and memory, and then to go ahead and give exams. The poor kids are terrorized, I would say, with the education system. So when, again, I have a voice message that came in on Thursday, and our member is here, I think she is Chetana. If she is willing, I will unmute her at some point of time. She has someone, she tried this programs on, a young child who was giving exams and she had amazing results. So beautiful for kids, but also very, very important and beautiful for senior citizens, because senior citizens today are pressurized, again, with a lot of stress, emotional and fast. And there is an increasing number of neurological disorders. So when the learning page programs are used little in advance, let's say from the 50s onwards or even earlier, we are basically helping the brain cells with their neuroplasticity. We can hopefully push back or avoid, prevent these conditions from happening. Working on the subtle part of us, our energy system, we have programs dedicated for chakra, for energetic support, and also to protect our energy field. We are impacted with geopathic stress, with electrosmog, with all the radiation, with devices around. So we have various programs that support and protect our energy field. We also have programs to nourish us from within at a subtle energy level. And you can see the number of programs we have. In the Heal Advisor Analyze, often what we can do is we can just run a scan for ourselves and we can use the vibrational information, the vibrational healing of Bach flowers, Shizler salts, Alaskan gems, and so much more. We also have a possibility to use the aura module to scan our chakras in the information field, find out what are the emotional backgrounds that we come from, and thereby allow an alignment and a flow for a healthier living. We also have an amazing success coach module, which gives us the opportunity to have a fresh perspective towards our goal. It helps us analyze and find out what are our blind spots and what are the changes that you need to make towards that goal. This I already showed you. The Healy's, when you use it remotely, you can use it for Bach flower remedy. Sorry, you can use it with Bach flower remedies Australian bush flowers, Alaskan gems, etc., etc. Often people wonder, how do you choose the program? And this is the question I face most often. So here is what I want to say. We have an inbuilt facility, which is like your Google search. You just go to Google and you type out something and you have the suggestions. Likewise, we have the Heal Advisor, which is like our in-house Google. You type in your problem or a symptom, and you have the ready reckoner of what programs you can use. The other way to use it is to scan an individual through the information field and find out what are the assigned or what are the suggested top programs that are required for that individual right now. And I'm a volunteer. I can say I'm a not a volunteer. I can say I'm a live testimonial of this. In the last 3 weeks, I decided not to use any symptomatic approach, but rather to scan myself and decide what program to use. And invariably, I have had such beautiful surprises on the way. Time permitting, I will share, or I will keep adding small capsules of my experiences in the testimonial channel. So in a nutshell, the Healy works on your individual bioenergetic field. It is designed to harmonize that bioenergetic field and to improve your cellular voltage. We have 6 editions that can suit every family, from the first edition, which has just 4 programs, to the advanced edition, which has 229 programs. So whoever has connected you for Healy and brought you to this call, you can get the details from them and find out which edition suits you. Unique highlights of this edition of this device is that it's made in Germany. It's an international level precision product. The company has seen very steady and significant growth since 2019 when it was introduced, developed by a conscious team of medical experts, scientists, and engineers, a widely patented technology, extremely user-friendly and easy to use. All you need to do is purchase it once in your life. It can be used by the entire family, and these programs remain with you for life. And this is the best part. There is a two-year replacement warranty, and from the date that you get your Healy, you have a 2-week full money back guarantee. Nobody does this. I always say, even the lipstick that I use on my call, even this lipstick is not going to be taken back. Not 1 rupee the company is going to retain. They will give you all of it back to you. And this month, every month we have some interesting promotion that comes up. This month's promotions are very exciting. Let's see. First of all, the top 3 editions have a 35% discount. That is amazing already. Plus, if you want to have the Mag Healy, you also get, on a particular edition of Mag Healy, you get 1 Healy device, the basic edition, absolutely free. These are the pricings for July, and these are the gifts. On the top 3 editions, you get the Healy coil free. When you use the coil, you can operate the Healy cable free. And you also get a beautiful program called the Natural Cycle, completely free, and a travel case as well. These are available, these 2 gifts are available on the top editions only. So communicate to whoever invited you, get the details so you can see this slide and this information in more detail. We have also introduced a subscription model. Again, for that, please speak to the person who has invited you and get the details. And I always feel that what you are seeking is also looking for you. If you're looking at physical health and well-being, the key is in front of you. If you're looking for feeling more comfortable, ease, happy, light in your mind and emotions, the key is in front of you. If you're looking for spiritual growth, more connection within yourself, community around you, the key is in front of you. And if you're looking to make more money as well, the key is in front of you. This is all that I have to say for now. I could go on and on, but for now, this is what I want to share. And I would like to invite our very dear guest, Trisha ji, on this Zoom call. Trisha ji, welcome.
Hi.
Hi. We always wait on a Monday to hear from you, your tidbits, your wisdom, and also hear from you your answers to all the questions that people have. See, I'm already stumbling over words. I'm excited.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. Hi, everyone. So you have questions, you can just put it down in the chat. But before, I want to just very, very quickly ask you, how many of you already have Healy? How many of you already have Healy? Okay. Yes. Yeah. So do I. Okay. Are you new? Do we have somebody extremely new today? और you are in a stage जहाँ पे आप सोच रहे हैं कि हीली लेना चाहिए. So
there
हीली
are a
है,
few.
हीली है, नहीं है, okay. We do have people that have हीली.
So there
lot
are
of them
some who
actually
have and some who don't have.
don't have, that's right. Okay, we have new also. Okay, we have new also. Okay. Okay, so let's talk from we'll talk in two parts. First is we talk from the point of view of new. Okay. Why Healy? And since you are new, I want to tell you is that since you are new to Healy, Healy is this one such beautiful, extraordinary, and I would like to say a very handsome and a beautiful device that is going to help you become a new you. Okay, so if you are new and you are thinking about why Healy, you need to understand that I want you to know that Healy is equal to new you. Today something very beautiful happened, and that made me realize new you is so important. And I would like to take it back to a little small mission that I have, that is, we all want to help people. And so many of us are already practicing various different healing modalities. Okay. And most of these healing modalities are manual. Okay. Most of these healing modalities are manual. And I would like to say that going for a walk is also a healing modality, which is also manual. क्योंकि आपको ही जाना पड़ेगा. Nobody is going to do that job for you, correct? So in the same way, I feel that in the world of complexities, where we want to heal people, we forget to heal ourselves. Point one, if you are not a healer and you yet want a new you, then also this is a good opportunity. So there are two areas where there are two areas of focus. One is that if you are into a healing modality, okay, and you are practicing something very manually, which could tire you. You could have exhausting days. You could have days where you have tried a lot and yet not received the correct kind of desired outcomes and results. Or you could have lesser turnaround. Lesser period of turnaround means that some people are benefiting, people are definitely benefiting, but they benefit for some time, and then it's not long lasting, basically. And who wouldn't like long lasting results? All of us would, right? So if you are practicing modalities, if you are practicing therapies, if you're practicing multiple different therapies and you want to have a holistic and integrated approach. And you already know that a person's requirement cannot be just one alone. If they are saying कि relationship में तकलीफ है, so तकलीफ relationship नहीं है. तकलीफ can be their own mind, the minds of their partners, their individuality, their personality development, their personal growth, their communication skills, their aura, their chakra, and most importantly, how they feel about themselves inside physically. All of this comes into the picture. So this is something called as the holistic approach. Now when we have a holistic approach, we cannot say that one is enough. एक चीज करेंगे उसके आगे नहीं करेंगे. And then we may keep learning a lot of new things, but then where is the time? We are yet left with a practice hour of, let's say, maximum 12 to 15 hours. उससे ज़्यादा manually the body also may not support. And to avoid side effects or to avoid energies that you do not want on yourself, Healy is the best tool for you. Now let's say if you are from the second option, okay, where the second option is basically where you are not into a healing modality, okay, and you want to just choose a new you. So if you are not into the new you professional category, but you are into the new you personal category, you should know you have made the right choice by coming for the meeting today, because this device is extraordinary. It's amazing. It's magic and miracle and science all in one small device in your hands. This is this one device which will empower you, change you, transform you, uplift you, upgrade you, open your mind. You will be able to see things in a different light. There will be a lot of positivity and abundance in your life, and all of this with this one device. And when you are all about, when you are better, you will automatically feel so encouraged, so motivated to not stop there. You want to help other people. You want to, most importantly, firstly, start from helping your family. So Healy is that one device जिसके साथ में you can work with multiple people from your family. You can work with people from different parts of your life also. So it is not just new you. Healy says, why just stop at you? If you are you now, and you feel positive now, let's now start working on making your surroundings positive also. So we go to a level which at creating a new surrounding, helping everybody feel the new you. And when everybody is feeling the new you in the family, there is a lot of warmth, there is a lot of harmony, your relationships are successful, your communication is better, you shine brighter at the workplace, and you will be heard the most in the crowded room also. And all of this just by bringing Healy to your life. And it's not just about bringing to your life, I want you to know that you're bringing Healy into your home, into your personal space, into your private space, into your private space that is your body, your mind, your soul, your house, your bed, your living room, your families, your relationships, your communication. It is going to create a beautiful new you without increasing the pressure on you. In living in a world where there is everything that we do manually, like for example, any kind of healing is manual, including walks, like I said in the very beginning. Healy is one such thing which is not a manual process. It's a beautiful automated process that understands your struggle to create a better version of yourself. So you are in the right place, you have made the right choice. You just need to expand in time. It is a quality product, one of its kind, German made device, class 2 certified wearable medical device that works on two major aspects. One is your physical, your internal aspect at the body level, at the organ level, at the cellular level, and one at your consciousness level. The body and the mind, when runs at the same speed with the soul, the life is beautiful. And that is what Healy does. And that is what new you means. So Healy is the new you. Healy is your step of 10. It brings you not just one step closer, but 10 steps closer towards building yourself and building your life beautifully. So, welcome to Healy. And whatever questions you have, I'm right here for you. And I'm very happy to answer all of them. Okay, so if you have questions, please shoot them towards me.
Thank you so much, Trisha ji. Thank you. As always, I feel blissed out when you say certain words. And today you did say some that went straight into my heart as a reminder that Healy is here to change body and consciousness both. We are here for questions. Whether you have a personal question to ask about how Healy can help in a specific condition, please do ask. You may also unmute yourself. You may type out your question. You may raise your hand and let us know. And Trisha ji is available only on Monday. So go ahead, shoot. Don't wait.
You are just so that because we have a lot of new people today. Very quickly, do not feel the pressure at all. बहुत ही इजी डिवाइस है. अगर जो आप फोन चलाना सीख सकते हैं, आप हीली चलाना सीख सकते हैं दौड़ते हुए. It's simple. If you crack your phone, which you already have, Healy is extremely simple. You will see that it's just a small part of your phone, and it's using it is so easy. Okay, and we have these beautiful calls on Wednesdays to support you, to help you become more closer to your healing, to help you understand and figure out what have you actually purchased, and how can you help your family members and yourself to build better. So yes, I'm available just on Mondays, but like we have longer time. If you already have your device, then we can meet longer on Wednesdays. Otherwise, for shorter meetings, we have the Mondays. Well, I hope to meet you for our longer meetings.
So there
Okay.
are a few questions I missed. I did not scroll up. I missed one. Sriram ji asks, will it help trigeminal neuralgia and varicose veins?
Yes, it will help. For example, what do you already have a Healy, sir?
No, they don't have a Healy.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So here is how it will help. Okay. First and foremost, there are certain programs that will help extremely highly. Like, for example, we have a nerve balance program, balanced nerves program, which is extremely good, Sriramji, for this. Okay. If the neuralgia is occurring with a woman, they can also combine using the hormonal balancing program for this. You can
It
also
is,
continue.
Trisha ji, excuse me, it is for senior citizen lady. And I know it
Okay.
occurs with exposure to cold or any extreme like heat or something that hits the face on the side. So it sparks as a very sharp shock. And then it goes, but it's literally like every day. And she's on medication.
Okay. Is that written somewhere?
No, I met the person today.
Okay, fine. Okay. So here is what you can do. You have to work in multiple different paths. Firstly, let's work on the symptomatic level. आप काम करिए पेन के ऊपर. If you just check the pain page, you will see that there is a pain program. Use the pain program with the hand electrodes. Okay. It's extremely important that the pain subsides. Okay, once the pain subsides, healing can start. You can go on to use regeneration. You can go on to use uh, program specially called as the balance nerve program. ये बहुत ही अच्छा program है. There is a program for muscles and strains because of the issue towards the facial area. There can be a lot of various different sensations which you don't want to feel, which you are actually feeling on your face. So you can use the fitness program. It has a strength stamina programs. Well, there is also what is present called as a muscle based program, which is very very good to soothe the muscles for that particular area. Okay, now from you can also wear the ear clip electrodes and see you see and use the pain related program for it. Okay, balanced sleep is extremely important as much as possible. This is extremely important, so you need to also check on the sleep cycle of the client. Okay, going ahead, they need to keep using these programs multiple times to get better results. Now, for varicose veins, circulation, root chakra are some very good programs to use. We have something called as a digital nutrition, which is also a very good program to use in the support for both of these symptoms shared by you.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah. Then our next question is, will it help someone who is met with an accident and immobilized to activate their brain cells?
Sorry, one second. For Sriram ji, there is also one more program which is extra helpful, and that's called hypersensitivity. Okay, we can go on to the
Okay.
next one.
So will it help a person who has met with an accident and is immobilized to activate brain cells?
No, not as much of help. You can help them in many other ways. One is to because they are at a level of immobility. Okay, you can help maintain the organ health. There are multiple different organ related programs. What I want you to actually know and understand here is that Healy is one such device that works beautifully well for cellular regeneration, cellular health, ATP production, cell membrane voltage potential balancing. Okay. Um, However, if something is already dead, it's difficult to activate it. Okay. So that same concept applies here. But the body is alive. The person is living. Okay, so you have to keep the body energized. You have to keep the body healthy. You need to maintain the health because the person, in spite of being immobilized, is consuming food and liquids. So that health maintenance needs to be there.
Okay. Pavanji asks, for a 19-year-old with PCOD, how can this help? They have a Healy professional and has thyroid as well, thyroid problem.
Okay. Uh, PCOD के लिए, if you just know, if you go to Deep Cycle page, there is, I'm assuming you already have a Healy. So yes, you have a Healy professional. That's right. Deep Cycle page है. I think आपके Healy में होगा Deep Cycle H करके. उसमें जाइए, किडनी फीमेल का एक प्रोग्राम है. Use it on the acupressure point K5 and K9 with adhesive electrodes which are round and they are provided in your Healy case. Just Google up what is K5 and K9 points. Okay. वहाँ पे आपको patch लगाना है and use it for your daughter for PCOD. It is for the kidney female program is for the entire female reproductive system, not just for the ovaries. Okay. Secondly, start including programs like hormonal balance. There's a program called as balanced hormones, and we also have one in Meridian. So use a lot of that. Okay, we have a thyroid program also in the bioenergetic harmony. Please use it on everyday basis. This is a very very strong case of hormonal imbalance. Okay, so करना है, but make sure that lifestyle balancing में for PCOD, there is, she is practicing pelvic exercises. Second thing, going for walks because walks automated नहीं हो सकते. So walks पे जाना बहुत ही जरूरी है for her. Okay, food and that intake needs to be managed. So yes, here you go. It will
Next
help you.
question. Thank
Use it for a longer period. Okay.
Okay. The next question is from Jayanti Prasad ji. With the he's asking your suggestion. Should he take Mag Healy for overall benefits, or can they manage just with the Healy?
No, you can take Mag Healy. I'll tell you why. Okay. Where is this question? Hmm.
Times
Okay. Yeah.
1826,
Yeah. Got it.
2026.
Got it. So Jayanti Prasad ji, ये जो प्रोग्राम है, इनफैक्ट श्रीराम जी, this is for you also. We have a for you, Mag Healy का McMacan programs are perfect for neuralgia. Okay, it will help tons and tons. Okay, so just please know this and remember this. Now, Jayanti Prasad ji, for you, um, when you want to work internally, आप अगर जो अंदर जाके काम करना चाहते हैं बॉडी के अंदर,
Oh, you got muted.
कैन यू हियर मी नाउ?
Now, yes, can hear you.
सो आप अगर जो अंदर जाके काम करना चाहते हैं तो आप हीली का इस्तेमाल करेंगे। पर जब आप आपके पूरे फैमिली के साथ में काम करना चाहते हैं, टीवी देखते हुए सबके साथ में, रात को वो एक सीरियल या फिर आप एक चीज कुछ ऐसा देखें, एक चीज कुछ ऐसा साथ में आप देखते हैं, साथ में कुछ प्रेयर करते हैं, वो जो एक 20 मिनट के लिए भी आप फैमिली के साथ में बैठते हैं, वो समय पे इफ यू यूज मैग हीलीज एटमॉस्फेयर प्रोग्राम्स, they are outstanding. They are brilliant. They create such an amazing impact for the entire family. For you and your wife, you can also make use of the atmosphere program. For children in the house, the study programs are excellent when they are studying. Okay. So for example, फोकस भी है, कॉन्सेंट अगर जो फोकस नहीं है, कंसंट्रेशन नहीं है, तो दे कैन यूज द हीलिंग. बट इफ यू वांट टू वर्क ऑन द रूम एनर्जीज, बिकॉज बच्चा वो रूम में वो टेबल पे रोज एक ही जगह पे बैठ के पढ़ाई करता है. ओके, तो उसका स्ट्रेस, उसकी पॉजिटिविटी भी वही है एंड उसका स्ट्रेस भी वही जगह पे रिलीज होता है. सो देर इज नेगेटिव एंड पॉजिटिव इन दैट एरिया. सो टू वो एरिया को क्लीन करना बहुत जरूरी है. तो वो एरिया को आप क्लीन करेंगे बाय यूजिंग द मैग हीलिंग. देन देर आर फैमिली मेंबर्स जिनको पेन की बहुत ही ज्यादा तकलीफ है, तो आप पेन के साथ में अंदर से काम करेंगे बाय यूजिंग हीली एंड बाहर से काम करेंगे बाय यूजिंग ड्यूअल फ्रीक्वेंसी प्रोग्राम्स फ्रॉम मैकमेकन. So the answer is that Mag Healy will also help you tons and tons.
Thank you. Thank you. He's smiling and clapping, so he's got his answer. Shubhra Devi ji is asking for asthma and back pain. What would you suggest?
Okay. There's a brilliant program that we have, Shubhra Devi ji. On Deep Cycle program, there is a program called as Breath of Life. अमेजिंग प्रोग्राम है, बहुत बढ़िया प्रोग्राम है. एवरी डे इस्तेमाल करो इसका विथ ब्रेसलेट इलेक्ट्रोड्स. द प्रोग्राम इज कॉल्ड एज द ब्रेथ ऑफ लाइफ. ड्रिंक अ ग्लास ऑफ वाटर बिफोर एंड आफ्टर. Excellent program for respiratory balancing. Excellent, just excellent. You have to use that program. Okay. And after that, thrice a week, you can use the heart chakra program. Okay. So this was for the asthma question. Then comes the back pain. Back pain ke liye, go to the pain page. There is a program for back pain, chronic back pain, joint pain. Adhesive electrodes low, put it on your back and use the program. Okay. After that, don't remove the adhesive electrodes. Go to the fitness page. Use the muscle joint stimulation programs from there. After that, do not remove the patch and go to the bioenergetic harmony and use the flexibility. Basically, मैं suggest कर रही हूँ कि आप एक दिन local treatment लीजिए वो area में, एक दिन हाथ से लीजिए. Okay?
There's a question from Anilji. What is the mechanism by which this device works? Does it emit any radiation? If so, what is the frequency of that radiation?
Thank you, Anilji, for your question. No, this is not emitting the kind of radiation that probably a microwave oven and a phone emits. Okay, there are certain radiation ranges that are at the microwave level, refrigerator level, television level, the gadgets that we have inside our house. They work at a level where they cause an interference in our fields. Healy does not work like that. It does not emit anything. It is just it is transferring everything to your body using electrodes. So ये जो electrode है, they are like these the wrist bands जो आप पहनते हैं, जैसे आप वॉच पहनते हैं. ओके, सो जब भी आप वॉच पहनते हैं, सो फ्रीक्वेंसी वाइब्रेशन पैटर्न्स वैसे ही जब भी आप ये इलेक्ट्रोड पहनते हैं, हीली में से वायर निकलता है, वायर जाता है इलेक्ट्रोड के अंदर एंड इलेक्ट्रोड से फ्रीक्वेंसी जाता है आपके बॉडी के अंदर. सो इट इज ट्रांसफरिंग द फ्रीक्वेंसीज यूजिंग द मीडियम ऑफ द वायर इन बिटवीन and not by emitting something. Okay, so that is the mechanism for this. Whereas Mag-Healy is concerned, Mag-Healy is wireless and it is not emitting radiation. Radiation की अलग frequency होती है. Okay, I can check and I can get back to you because I do have it noted down what is the frequency we are operating at. Okay, so Mag-Healy is not generating radiation, it is creating, in fact, it is creating a magnetic field. So it uses two coils, okay, and using that, it creates a magnetic field up to, like, let's say 5 and 5 meters, okay, and more if the room space is open. और इफ यू आर यूजिंग द वाटर एक्टिवेशन प्रोग्राम इन मैग हीली, तो आप मैग हीली के ऊपर ग्लास के ऊपर मैग हीली रख दो. इट विल जनरेट अ मैग्नेटिक फील्ड इनटू द वाटर, into the glass surface, and then transfer the frequencies inside. Because we live on Earth and Earth has a magnetic field, so do we, so do everything around us. So magnetic field is also a natural language of our surroundings and our room spaces, just the way frequencies are a normal language inside our body. Okay, so well, that's the answer for you.
Thank you so much, Trishaji. There's one question that is not typed in, but I was told over a call. There is a child, I think he's about 18 or 20, who is pretty disturbed, perhaps a little slow learner, has witnessed, has lost his mother. So there is trauma also involved there. But he would refuse to have any treatment or any intervention. So if the family member uses remote optimization through any programs, would that help this child in any way?
Very much. 110%. 110%. It will help tons. Just make the child as the client, even if his vibration is not recorded. Or if the family member is operating, they can use a hair sample. And you can do an entire aura analysis and focus, right? The correct kind of focus. That I feel happy. I'm not exactly sure of the entire case, so it's difficult for me to say the focus, but basically you can help him become ready by putting in the correct kind of focus. The child is also emotionally disturbed. You can use backflow remedies for him and Shizzler salt. It is a beautiful thing. एक ही बार list बनानी है. Keep using the same list for over 2 weeks. Aura list you can change weekly.
And there is one more person, I think they are traveling, so they dropped out of the call, but they wanted to check on how can Healy help with lupus?
So lupus needs very, very specific frequencies, okay, to be honest. But you can you can get help from lupus basically by using firstly the hypersensitivity program. Secondly, you can use the program for you can also if there is anxiety, depression, then we have the anxiety and the depression program. Joint stiffness ke liye we also for muscles and joints, we have the fitness page and the pain page. For physical problems and the flexibility program from the bioenergetic harmony. Okay. And for stiffness also, it is a very good program page to use, fitness page. The weight program on the fitness page can be extremely useful here to let go of the unwanted fluids from the body.
Mhm. But this would require a longer term application. It's not like a short term, like 1 week, 2 week, 3 week, like that. It needs to be a little consistent in application.
Yeah, because it could be a rash that could be because of it's an allergic issue, right, basically. So there, if they are getting exposed to the sun constantly or allergens around, so it could trigger it. So hypersensitivity allergy meridian is two programs that they have to constantly use at a muscle level, at a pain level. You need to use fitness and the pain page and flexibility.
Okay.
So
Well, there is
allergy
another.
meridian and hypersensitivity for the direct symptom. Okay.
Mhm. Okay. With these, there are 3 more questions, and we'll take them as our last questions because we also need to let Trishaji go on time. The first question is, what is the minimum age for a child if you want to use Healy? And if the child is autistic, is there any other specific age limitation?
No, I think you can start at 2 and 3. It's fine. I think 3 is good enough as a age to start. With the Blue app, that is जहाँ पे आप use करना चाहते हो, the Blue app and the Mag Healy. You can use it on younger children under 3 also. Use it, but what you have to know is कि kids are sensitive, so you have to use lesser intensity. Lesser intensity means uh, if you already have Healy, you will know. Uh, it is how you feel, the vibration that you feel. So बहुत ज़्यादा vibration डालने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. You can work at just let's say maximum 10% or 15%. Okay. And Mag Healy also the same rules apply. In fact, the atmosphere programs, if you are using with the baby, I would like to give you an example. Well, I was in the flight after my work, after a work trip, and I was extremely exhausted. And unfortunately, there was this extremely cute baby sitting right ahead of my seat, and so cute and so adorable, but was crying. And how? Okay, on a normal day, I could literally take the child and play with them and try to make them happy. But I was also extremely this thing. Yes, Malaysia was also there in the flight with me. And guess what? We used the Mag Healy sleep program from the atmosphere page. तो बेबी तो सो गया, रोना बंद कर दिया बेबी ने, but we all of us also went off to sleep. Okay, so it was so good. And after that, when we woke up during that time, the baby also woke up. And I think after that, the baby just kept sitting with us for a very long time. For a very long time, we played with the baby and it was just smiling throughout. Throughout. So yeah, what I'm trying to tell you is that we are also sensitive towards it. So you have to imagine babies are more sensitive. So let's say कि अगर जो program use करके adult humans को with adult brains, अगर जो 1 घंटे बाद में या आधे घंटे बाद में नींद लगेगी, बेबीज को जल्दी लग जाती है. Okay. So, and they are also very attracted, very they are genuinely very attracted to frequencies. And even pets are, even pets are. So, बहुत अच्छा है for kids तो.
KV Raoji asked, can Maggie Lee be used directly for a toothache? Like putting it on your face, I guess.
Yes, please. अच्छा है, करो use. Check classic programs and Mac can both can be helpful.
Okay. And the last question is from Sunita ji. She asks, is there a major difference in results while using the band physically and using the Healy on remote basis?
नहीं सुनीता जी, वो टारगेट ही अलग है ना। मतलब हम जो बैंड के साथ में यूज कर रहे हैं हीली को, तो वो फ्रीक्वेंसीज जाता है डायरेक्टली सेल्स के अंदर। मतलब ऑर्गन्स है हमारे बॉडी में, देन आवर ऑर्गन्स आर मेड अप ऑफ सेल्स एंड आवर सेल्स हैव एनर्जीज. So when you are Healy with bands and electrodes basically of any kind, it works at that level, you know, आपके organ के ऊपर काम करता है. एंड जो आप ब्लू ऐप यूज करते हैं डिस्टेंस वाला, ठीक है, जो आप कह रहे हो ऑन रिमोट बेसिस पे, सो जो रिमोट बेसिस वाला जो ऐप है, that you are working on the information field, the aura level, the consciousness, the thought pattern, the energy field of the people. Okay, so target ही अपना अलग है. But from my personal experience of 15 years, I will tell you, दोनों चीज at the same time करो, you will get a fantastic result.
Thank you for that sharing. And I can add that Sunita ji is the person who was asking for the child who is probably having some learning challenge and is disturbed and
Okay,
will not
so for
allow
Sunita
the
ji
bands.
and
She will not
for
allow the
Sunita,
bands.
yeah, so for Sunita ji and for Jayanti Prasad ji, both, because both have asked us a tad bit similar questions. Here are the things you can do. Sunita ji, for you, aura analysis of the child, extremely useful. If you have the success coach, go to the success coach, tick on emotions, select family relationships and social relationships, and put a balancing for that, first and foremost. Then next is you can use the backflow remedies and the Shizzler salts along with along with um, along with, you can say, you can add, make the child increase the water intake during this process. Okay, so ये आप use करेंगे every day basis पे. You will create around 3 to 4 list for your child, and you will vibrate it for around, let's say, I think 1 minute. 1 minute करके दिन में 2-3 बार कर सकते हैं आप use. Okay, now after he is ready to cooperate, please use learning programs and the job page programs. Okay, बहुत काम के आएंगे. And Sunita ji, do you have Healy? If you have Healy, तो there is no problem. You can just use this अपना atmosphere program with the child. और when the child is sleeping, उसके बाजू में रख दो, simple रात को, या उसके ऊपर रख दो, something like that. Okay. You can also use the water programs with him flawlessly. Now, Jayanti Prasad ji, for the autistic child, we have brilliant programs. Okay. For learning improvement, memory, concentration, focus, we have the learning page. For positivity, positive attitude, concentration, self-confidence, we have the job page. For depression and anxiety, which mostly may not be there but can be caused sometimes. Sometimes the anxiety levels can rise up. In that case, you can use the anxiety program from our pain page. Coming to their physical health, chances are there could be digestion related issues, lots of gases, acidity, hormonal imbalances, and constipation. These are some commonly observed areas. For all these areas, Healy can definitely help you. Okay, so it is fantastic to use. You can use it for the child. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. There are words of thanks from our members, from Kumuda ji, from Sunita ji, from Rao ji, and many others. Thank you very much, Trisha ji, for enlightening us and patiently answering our questions. On behalf of all of us, we thank you once again, and we will meet again next Monday. Every day of the week, we have some event or some Zoom call happening in different languages. So please do connect with your friend who brought you here for also about Healy, knowledge about the availabilities and the offers, and also to know when are the next calls. Thank you, everyone. Good night. Bye-bye.
Bye bye. Thank you. Good night.